The Capital Punishment Rumble at WrestleWave 19. That was all over the place.
No, that was...
What's up, Scott?
Me from fighting. No, Saints' motives are.
I think we should film it over there.
On the teeter totter.
Yeah.
It is I, the freshman, Jeff James. Saturday, rest day.
And move on into the Capital Punishment. Doolittle Sports Bar and Grill. Oh wait.
Doolittle. The director's pacing.
Now only even then, it's not going to be enough to yeah, pee. Fuck.
We are now in the great state of Maine. What do you do for a living, Scott?
Ask her. What are you talking to me for?
Come on, hang your head, give the answer.
Plead the fifth.
We're at McDonald's, but there's some great food here. What do you do for a living, Scott?
See the sign? Ingenious. Right here. You're looking at it. Ingenious. See, they even made a sign for us when we came to Maine. Ingenious.
That's us.
That's us.
Massachusetts, Mississippi.
This is Scott Savage.
Michigan.
Maine.
And this is Scott Savage, Matt.
Okay. We are currently right here in Calais.
According to my view, we're in Louisiana.
So when we get lost, we can watch the tape and find out whose fault it was. Scott.
Who we gotta get here?
What do you do for a living?
Gotta get take the number 9.
To Bangor and then hop on that 95, right?
Yeah.
And that's just big blue one?
That's the big blue one.
All the way down? Brunswick, didn't we just get out of there?
Yeah.
Portland.
Try to find Jay. And it's not gonna happen.
No, because we're gonna get there like midnight or something, probably.
Yeah.
It's gotta already be 7.
Now we're in Maryland.
We're getting to Maine.
Massachusetts.
What's after
New
Maine?
Hampshire. New
Let's
Hampshire.
go to Detroit.
Jersey. Hampshire. Across Australia. Down to Minnesota.
Oh, so we're just there for that much?
Yeah. It's only like yeah, pretty much knows me.
What's going on,
We
Dana?
had to dry out the wood, but
Why?
because it's wet,
But what's happening?
we can't get the last board in
Why was the ring outside?
because it was in the trailer with no cover on it.
I gotta listen to this guy.
I have to wait till tomorrow to put this
I'll tell you, if you don't get that ring set up, there's gonna be some problems here. Showing the ring?
boards are wet. They're
I'll be over early, like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
That's not early.
You think it's because the wood's wet?
Yeah, the wood expands when it's wet. I don't know if it's going to unexpand enough to fit, but in theory, it's...
Hey, too. You know, it just worst case in Ontario. My brother's got a saw.
If it doesn't work, we can just get a saw and cut
Cut it
it.
enough to fit it in. Can you swing yourself up and hurdle it? There you go. And then you can do the whole boom. Yeah, and then I'll jump up with my knee pads and I'll do the whole. Oh no, can you go like this?
Like not like anybody.
And maybe I'll go ahead or you go ahead. Yeah, you're just basically gonna fucking move your head and bop down the fucking aisle like she does. Watch a few videos tonight. How she used to come down. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, maybe.
Who are you? And what are you doing here tonight?
I'm Bree and I'm here for the awesome show at
Doolittle.
Doolittle.
This is your first time participating in a show. I see you got the correct shirt. Move your hair. There you go. You got the correct shirt on.
Yes.
But what do you think? How are you feeling going into doing something at your first ever show? You've been a fan for a long time of wrestling. You've gone to some local shows. You watch some WWE. You're a big Hardy Boys fan, Undertaker fan. So what are you thinking? Finally getting involved.
I'm really enjoying it so far, being able to see how the ring is when you set up for it versus like being able to actually take part in it. So just looking at it, be like, well, that's cool step by step, but being able to actually see what it is versus, oh, done kind of thing.
That's right. Are you nervous for what you're going to do tonight?
Nervous? I can't tell the difference between being like super pumped and nervous, but I like to translate that energy into making it so that way I'm super pumped and hopefully deliver something really kind of extreme.
Yeah.
Shoes
Where
are
are my?
very
They're not pointed. They're square.
Listen here, you
What are you gonna call me?
He's very firm.
He's very firm.
Hey! Get your fucking bunch of dirty people. What are you looking at? It's my eye. Sorry. It's my,
Well, when it comes to wrestling rings, I know this fella maybe doesn't know how to clean his house. He doesn't know how to put on clean socks.
Come
on now, you can't put that on YouTube.
But this man knows how to put together a wrestling ring.
Yeah?
Yes. So he just fixed a turnbuckle that was stripped.
Oh, hold on. Holy f- I was on the rope.
That's the top rope.
So the ropes are wrong. Whose fault is that?
Well, by the smell of his feet, it must be Dana.
All right.
I'm Dana, and I built this ring.
You build wrestling rings?
Yeah.
How did you how did you start building rings?
I just started building rings.
You just decided, you got up one day and was like, I'm going to build a wrestling ring.
Well, I looked at somebody's ring, and I thought I could build it, so I built it.
Do you have any background in whatever it is that you need to build wrestling rings?
I have a 2-year welding degree.
Welding degree? Nice.
Yep.
So you've built a few rings around?
This ring is mark number 5 of 5.
That's awesome. How many rings do you own?
4.
4? So we can have like a 4-ring War Games match?
You know what rings I have, bud.
Yeah. I do, but the people watching don't.
Most of the rings I have are in pieces.
Ah.
Okay, take it off then.
And thank you, and get you some.
That's right. What's important about hygiene?
Always be hygienic because you don't know who you're going to wrestle that day.
Yeah.
And if you're not hygienic, you might not have teeth left at the end of your match.
Because your opponent doesn't appreciate smell?
Yes, and especially these 6'8", 300 pounds.
This is true. Adam will be minty fresh for his match tonight with Brody Steele. Best smelling homeless guy of all time.
All time.
Excited, Devin?
Sorry?
Excited?
I'm pumped, brother.
Big show tonight?
Huge show. Big announcements. The road to WrestleWave begins, Daddy.
Yeah?
All
What's
roads.
going on at WrestleWave?
One of the biggest events probably in the past 2 decades. It's going to be at Halifax Exhibition Center on Saturday, September 28th. We got 2 big main events: the Cardinal Sinners, Cowboy Mike Hughes and Brody Steele against the Hart Foundation of Harry Smith and Teddy Hart, managed by Brian Pillman. We have a big women's match that's going to be announced tonight. Oh, it's going to be one of the best wrestlers in Canada today. Actually, the current Beauty Slammers champion, Bambi Hall, makes her return to the Maritimes. Great talent, you've seen her before. She's going to be taking on the up-and-comer Chantel.
Is it Chantel or Chantel?
I was just going to ask you.
Yeah, I say Chantel. Chantel.
I'll say Chantel.
Yeah.
That's going to be really good. There's also going to be a 4-way scramble with 2 titles on the line. We have an ECW Originals match, Sabu against an opponent yet to be named. We're talking to 3 possible opponents right now and trying to work something out. Hopefully that'll be all figured out by the end of the month. We'll be back here the final Wednesday of June with Teddy Hart and Brian Pillman.
Oh wow!
They'll be here at the June Doolittle show, as well as possibly Brody Steele. So we'll see. That'll be the first time they meet, and we'll see what transpires there as the story continues. And we'll announce the final inductees into the Hall of Fame on the June show at Doolittle. So.
And what are you doing here?
I'm putting together the order of matches. How they're gonna the order of who's working who tonight. That I'm gonna put up in the locker room here, and getting the list ready for the announcer and the sound guy, and talking to New Scott and wishing I actually had that plate of rice and chicken right now.
It's very good.
I can smell it.
So Devin.
Yes, sir.
You are making your IHW debut in 2 days. 2 days from right now. So it'll be April 26th is you're making your debut. Today's April 24th. We're at Doolittle's.
Yeah.
What do you think about? They've been around since 2005 or 6, so like 14 years or so. You've never worked for them. You've had, not necessarily, you've had your ups and downs with some of those people.
I have.
Have you?
They have with me, maybe.
Okay. But now you're going to be working with them for the first time. What do you think? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I just thank God every day that I can be so humble and just doing the Dusty Roads thing. I'm really excited about it, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. They've been around for quite a long time, and they're doing really good things now, especially with that what's that Fight TV deal they got or something.
Yeah.
So that's really good. They look to have a really strong product, and the talent looks really well-rounded, and they're drawing great houses, of course. And of course, I've been friends with Pete for, close to probably 16 years or so.
A long time, yeah.
And now he's one of the owners, right?
Yeah.
So, and I talked about the big Russell Wave show, and he's like, well, I actually was going to book you anyway for the April show, he said, and he's like, however many. He said something like he's the only thing he does now permanently, full time, more or less, is just wrestling. So he's like, however many bookings you can give me, I'll take. So this is where it all started, and tonight he's wrestling here for the first time at Doolittle's in 10 years.
Was the last time where he wrestled Firefly and put him through the ceiling? Was that the last time?
Yeah, and then it turned out later to be Lincoln Steen under the hood, and.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner. 4 years! It has been 4 years since I stepped foot in a mainstream wrestling ring. Look at you, Devin. Look how surprised. You're the most surprised person here. Now, I just defeated 10, I guess you could call them men, tonight to become the #1 contender for the Mainstream Wrestling Championship belt. But wait a minute. If memory serves me, I don't think I ever lost that title. So Devin, you have yourself a little situation on your eyes. Because that 7-foot-tall Oscar the Grouch lookalike is walking around with my title belt. It belongs rightfully around the waist of the one and only Lincoln Steen. 4 years, Devin. 4 years since I stepped foot in this ring. 4 years. And what did I do in one night? Destroyed 10 guys that you've been employing. 10 guys to get the opportunity to once again become Mainstream Wrestling Champion. Next spring, when you bring that 7-foot Oscar the Grouch lookalike back here, his disputed title is going to be coming around my waist. You know why? I spent the last 4 years taking a step back from the wrestling industry here in the Maritimes, and I've watched you destroy it. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm back here to make an impact in maritime wrestling. My first job, becoming mainstream wrestling champion. One more time.
So yeah, many doors have opened up since January, since I've been working on myself, and
It's awesome, man.
of course I just work
Really
for.
proud of you.
Thank you.
And I think, okay, I've got him. Then I start to get worry, like, Jesus Christ, I actually can't beat this. He can't beat me, but I can't pin him. And then eventually you get your big comeback, and then we'll do his finish.
You think, like,
and even when when the ref is down on the choke slam, I'll go late for the cover, so I'll let it. I'll wait till the count of 3 or 5 before I go for the cover. I wouldn't mind having him kick out of it.
Make him look strong.
So maybe he kicks out, and then maybe like.
And then I get so frustrated, I put him in a corner and just start killing him. There's no point that he has to be warned from the ref. All he's doing is being brave and being tough. Where did you order from?
Here?
Maybe you can go over
There's
to the like
There's a kitchen here.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you didn't order from.
He's coming right back.
Hey,
And have
I've
them
got
deliver.
Nick, bring me food. Come on now.
Who's gonna win this amazing game of pool?
Neither of us. We're both gonna lose in the long.
I'm not very good at filming pool, apparently.
I gotta get the angle.
It's a lot of editing.
Here we go. Corner pocket. Oh! You blew the spot, Adam. Where are you shooting? I have to get the angle down. You want to be on TV? Not you. Wait, that might come this way.
Yeah!
Whoa! What do you think of that?
That was the best shot ever. Right there.
Best shot
Best
ever.
shot ever.
BSE, baby.
That was funny.
Bring up a seat over here. Yeah. We need to talk. Okay. Somebody give this man a seat. Shut the fucking curtain! I took the bump myself.